Hi, Cancer. Okay, so you are fourth in the lineup, and you have now got Jupiter across from you. If you're a first house Cancer, Cancer rising, Sun in the first house. Oh, Cancer. Now things get into a space that we really like. All those cards at once, huh? Okay. Oh, we love working on the relationship, don't we? Ace of Pentacles and the Moon. You have an eclipse coming up across from you, solar eclipse on the 26th of December, so a little bit far away. But already the indication is there that some money is going to come in towards the end of the month. Please save it. Please don't spend it. I know there's that urge we get when we see like a few numbers in our bank account that we're like, oh, you know, I could just, don't. And the reason I would like for you not to, the cards are being very clear here, is that we don't want to put ourselves in an emotional corner where we need other people's charity. Okay, we're done with all that. We're moving into a space where we now have Jupiter in the South Node. We have to get really, really serious and careful about what exactly it is that we want to save, what we want to build, what we want to nurture, and what happens for us, 10 of Cups, long term. Right? We're looking at family, we're looking at kids, we're looking at establishing a long-ranging career. We're taking the first steps towards some really serious, grown-up, important decisions. Two of Wands and the Judgment card. So part of this reassessment, part of this restructuring that happens now has to do with forcing you to vocalize that which in your life doesn't work, and also forcing you, therefore, to venture into uncharted territory, to want something new, to want something different, to want some more for yourself and also for the nature of your relationships. And right now you may be thinking, well, you know, I'm a Cancer, like I want it all. Yes, and I think it'll surprise you more than anyone else how much all really is. Boom. And all you have to do to take advantage of all of this good luck is not lie to yourself and not get involved in other people's ridiculous drama when they try to lie to you or when they try to be really aggressive with you, because of course they will. Of course, especially in terms of work and money. Oh yeah, people really want to throw stones in your path, as we say in Hindi. Yes, of course they do. Raaste mein patthar phenkne, that's gonna happen. You know, when you're popping, you got haters. But what I find interesting is here, it really does look like if you don't invite the haters in, if you let people talk whatever they want, if you let the work environment, like you want to make it tense, make it tense. I'm over here chilling. If you do that, I think, you know, you gain the upper hand, because bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands, Knight of Swords, the Emperor, and then the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So your fulfillment, your fruition, your like, okay, I've been waiting on, you know, this like, I've been waiting on these wins. The wins are there, and really all you have to do to take advantage of the wins and be receptive to this really beautiful energy, all you've got to do is dodge these people. Now, who are these people? Like we've talked about before, when things start to really work out for you, especially when you're doing things from the heart, if you listen to Leo's monthly from last month, from November, you will hear this same thing, because now it's your turn to go through it. If you are working from the heart, whatever you are putting your time and effort into is going to bring back great dividends. But the test here is of your cardinal nature. When people, you know, are aggressive with you, and they will be, when people ask you for too much, and they will, what's new? Your reaction here is what becomes so important. You want to completely absorb what they're saying and give nothing back, because they want you to slip up. They want you to trip. That's the only reason they're doing it. Right? So we don't want to give them that. We want to stay as far from that as possible and in our bag. That's it, and that's all. Okay. So now Okay, so now let's look at these cards and really take apart week by week what it is that happens through December, because we are coming up on such an important time for you guys. And a little bit, I feel I would like to engage in a little bit of hand holding, like just walk you through it, because it's such expansive energy. And I know myself that we're already starting to feel it a little bit, but December 2nd, bam, it's going to hit us like, whoa, things are so serious. Things are like, whoa, this is the rest of my life. I need this to be like this. And if it's not going to be like this, Judgment, Two of Wands. If it's not going to be the way I want it to be, you gotta go. I'm not spending my 2020 like this. Not one more decade like this. Let's look at the cards. Love you.
Hi, Cancer. Welcome to the second part of your reading. I'll be drinking water throughout, and I suggest you do the same. This time of year is really dehydrating, at least in our part of the world. And by that I mean the northern hemisphere. Shout out the southern hemisphere. If you're just getting into your summer months, you need to stay pretty hydrated too, huh? Okay, let's start with the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon. Cancer, money can be very much like the tide for you, as is everything, your emotions and therefore the abundance that comes to you, the two being so linked. So because your emotions are very much like the ebb and flow of the tide, so it follows that money comes and goes. Weight comes and goes. Mass, drama, relationships, jobs. There is a huge rush and then a huge pullback. Right now, with the Ace of Pentacles, we come upon a time of a great rush towards you. The moon there speaks, first of all, if you have a Pisces in your life, they are very beneficial for you in terms of money. Secondly, the solar eclipse of the 26th will be for you financially a very important moment where you will finally feel like you can get out from under the charity of others. 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands, and the Judgment card. Major arcana being those bright signs on a dark road. It is only when we feel that we are not subservient to others, it's only when we feel autonomy that we can truly express ourselves. Especially as Cancers, because we're always afraid that something we say may rock the security that we need. 2 of Wands, 10 of Cups is speaking the truth about what you want, not just right now, but long term. It's about you expressing, Judgment card, that you want the real deal. Now, there are two things that can happen when Cancer does this. One, of course, is to be met with some sort of duplicity, where the person says, yes, of course I can do that, and yes, of course I'm up for this, and they're really not. Or the second option is that they truly do mean it and are very interested in being with you in that way. The good news is, when you express yourself fully and unapologetically about exactly what it is that you're looking for, and this doesn't have to be a conversation between you and another person. This is a conversation between you and yourself. your vibe will change, your energy changes, what you're magnetized to and what is attracted to you changes when you are clear about what you want and what you expect. Okay? Gemini's at the point where they're having to regroup and see their priorities, reorganize and reprioritize. You're one step ahead. So you've done that. And now you're speaking on it and making moves. Like, okay, I reprioritized. I got this. I did that. And now I'm ready to speak on what it is that I want, how I want it, what I expect, and what I deserve. And to do so with a clear heart while attracting great abundance, because you believe you are here, and so that's what you will therefore attract. You couldn't attract anything else. With that mindset of complete faith in oneself, you approach the world in mid-December with a certain lightness in your step and a glow about you. And of course, that will bring to the forefront everyone who seems to really, in the most cruel way, become obsessively mean when you start to be even a little bit successful. It's very strange. And yet, the indication being that no one can stop, no man can curse what Jah bless, right? That emperor is looking for that empress. That's the interesting part about attraction. The only thing you ever have to do to get the thing, the person, the whatever, is to become the object of desire of that thing or person or whatever. It stands to reason that if you were to take on the Empress archetype, that you would naturally attract the Emperor. Well, of course, why not? It's kind of like Inception. You've put it in their minds without them realizing it's not really their idea. But you don't embody that Emperor space because you are trying to attract something. You embody it, you become it by realizing what you're worth and stopping the runaround, the rush, the worry. The Empress is a very relaxed vibe. Someone who has so much money and has had so much abundance for so long that they've forgotten what anxiety even feels like. That's the vibe that is making its way to you, that wants you, and will bring you such amazing things as long as you're able to take in stride that there will be those who really would like to see you. They're not happy. Let's put it that way. They're not happy about any of this success. And I can almost hear you guys being like, but I was so down for so long. Why would my own friends begrudge me a little success and a little happiness? Because your version of a little success and a little happiness is a lot of success and a lot of happiness and the healing of a lot of wounds. Very good stuff. All right, I'm going to get right into the extended. I love you. There's a link below for personal readings, for tickets to London, for an instant extended and the Vimeo extended and the subscription. All right. Love you so much.